Dear God, benevolent beings of divine knowledge and grace, please be with me as I channel these messages here today. Please make them clear, true, and concise, and let them contain accurate information that is helpful with no lies. Archangel Michael, please surround me with your wings of light and cut off all energetic projections that are not for my highest timeline. I ask that you intervene and act as a spiritual go-between for anybody that needs my help, especially the ones who have negative things to say. The ones that are in the comment section, the ones that threaten death, the ones that are gang stalking, the ones that are a mess. Dear God, give me messages specifically for them to reach them so they know you can see them as well. Amen. All right. So we have hit that minute mark. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me. You guys kick ass and take names. Today is May 25th, 2025, and this is a headphone warning because I'm going to ring the bell and shake the dice. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's shake them up. Rural. R-U-R-A-L. Rural. Somebody does not live in the city or the suburbs. They live in a rural area. Job. Somebody might work in a rural area. Somebody might have a job that's going to take them to the country. Pelt. For those of you that don't know, that is an animal skin, a pelt. Somebody may be a hunter. Somebody may be native and actually use every part of the animal when they hunt. Rust. No, rusty. Something is rusty. Somebody is a little rusty. Hey, guys. Let's see who all's in here. Nancy, Pradeep. Hello, everybody. Welcome in, you guys. That's just who I can see right now. Lion. The Lion of Judah. March goes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. Somebody might have a pelt of a lion, like you used to see in the 80s movies or luxury where they've got like an animal skin, like a bear skin rug. Might be a lion pelt rug. I don't like that. Test. Test. Somebody might test somebody's boundaries here because they're rusty. Nothing. Nothing in that roll. Pixie. P-I-X-I-E. Somebody may be dealing with pixie spirits. A pixie haircut. Dab. D-A-B. Everybody knows what a dab is. All right. Just a few dabs of oil and I'll be fine, says the Tin Man. P.S. Somebody might be writing somebody a letter. P.S. stands for postscript. All right. Rural, job, pelt, rusty, lion, test, pixie, dab, and P.S. are the words that came out of the dice today. I'm going to pull a psalm card because it's Sunday. You know, why not? This is a huge deck. There's like, I don't know, there's over 120 cards in this deck. And each one of them is tied to a psalm in the Bible. So we'll see what comes out for today. Well, that was fast, and that's too many, so we're gonna keep drawing. Hold on, put them back on top. That's still too many. One, please. Just one card. Just one card. Thank you, Spirit. Just one card. All right, so what came out is Psalm 15, chapter 1. And that here says, a Psalm of David. Lord, who may sojourn your tent, who may dwell on your holy mountain. Purify your life. The divine who invites each of us to experience deeper and deeper intimacy says, throw your arms around me and don't let go. Too few of us enjoy this ecstatic embrace known as dvakut. Please correct me if I said that incorrectly, because I do not know how to pronounce Hebrew. Divine cannot bring us closer until we are pure. To begin the process of self-purification, ask yourself, am I harming myself in any way? If so, you must eliminate self-destructive behaviors from your life. To continue, ask yourself, how can I live a cleaner life? If you find it difficult to answer this question, focus on your diet. The Talmud reminds us that self-control around drink and food translates into self-control around behavior. For example, Elijah once said to our Nathan, eat a third and drink a third and leave a third for when you get angry, and then you will have had your fill. So I guess the law of thirds. I'm actually hearing something that I remember learning 23 years ago, 24 years ago now. I worked in Napa Valley. I was blessed enough to work as a attempt to hire position at the French Laundry for Thomas Keller, and you had to know how to sweep, and if you were too good to sweep, you were not willing to work there. And secondly, the law of diminishing returns was his like practice. When he would design a plate and serve a plate, every plate was left wanting the customer desiring one more bite. So the law of diminishing returns, if you have too much of something, then it's too much, right? Excess is never necessary. That's kind of what this law of thirds is also about here. So let's get right in. I'm going to pull out of my majors deck and get a general energy around these words today. Holy Spirit, please give me the main energy surrounding rural, job, pelt, rusty, lion, test, pixie, dab, and PS. Also, on the other side of dab and PS, PS has CA, California, and dab has TBH, like to be honest. Major overall energy, please, Spirit. Quiet today. Major overall energy, please. The Hermit. Quiet energy today, and then the Hermit pops out. That's funny. Okay, let's get into this. I'm going to use this Angels deck as a clarifying deck. It's not a like primary deck to use here. Let's get this one. So tell me more about the Hermit, the law of thirds, rural, job, pelt, rusty, lion, test, pixie, dab, and PS. Oh, there's another major in here. You guys just watch me shuffle the majors deck, and there's one in here, but it doesn't belong with this deck. We've got the moon in reverse, so something hidden is about to be revealed. Out of nowhere, something that's stuck in the wrong spot. Something got misfiled. Okay, we got the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, somebody put something in the wrong spot. They can't find it. They're looking for it. Somebody feels like they're in the wrong spot. Like they are out of place with this Hermit energy. Something is about to be revealed that somebody may have an addiction issue with that law of thirds and not doing things to excess. Somebody may have, it's like addiction to overthinking. I'm feeling like somebody's compulsively thinking. They can't come up with a straight plan. They can't come up with a single train of thought. They're this person is maybe has some ADHD. They're scatterbrained. Somebody's talking shit as well. Somebody's talking shit and they can't remember who they talk shit to. Three of Swords. Okay, somebody said some shit when their feelings were hurt. They can't remember who they said what to. This person is biting. They're not nice. This person doesn't want people to know that they have some sort of I'm feeling like it's an obsessive compulsive disorder as instead of an addiction. And then we've got the King of Swords here. So we've got authority here. This might be somebody who is addicted to control. Controlling everything in their environment, controlling everyone around them, controlling everything that they do. This person could be extremely rigid in the way that they keep their appearance. Like not a hair out of place, never a wrinkle in their clothes. They might carry like a steam iron for after lunch so their slacks like pressed, dry cleaned, shoes polished. We're talking, this is a person who prides themselves on their outward appearance here, but at the same time, they're keeping some deep secrets inside of themselves. These deep secrets, this is what they're trying to control. They're trying to mask something. That moon in reverse, their masks are falling off. What they're trying to hide is coming to the light. This person, they may have slipped up. They may have gotten too tired and forgot who they said what to. When they were upset, when they were sad, when they were heartbroken, when they were trying to hurt somebody for maybe this person might have had a third party and they forgot who they were pillow talking with here. Their mask slipped. Their control has slipped here. This person has made a mistake. King of Pentacles. Something about money, control over money, having wealth. Something about the money that they make or have. Something about being reliable here. This person, their mask has slipped. They're not as reliable as they let themselves off to be here. This person, they look generous, but it's because they want control. They want to resume control. The mask has slipped. They're being seen for doing things in excess. Aladia, Six of Pentacles, divine grace, cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. But this came out in the reverse. This person's about to be caught. What are they about to be caught for? Three of Cups in reverse. Fame and renown influences commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. For blocking somebody's money, their ability to move around or be seen. They made somebody a sacrifice. Look at the angel on this. They made somebody a sacrifice. This came out in the reverse. The right hand of God. Look at the card, y'all. The right hand of God. Karma's right hand. Somebody tried to sacrifice another person. This introvert who wanted control, this secret that's coming out about this person's excessive nature. They don't remember who they said what to in this excessive energy. This person may have been in some sort of overindulgence. They could have been in a trauma response. This person could have been triggered as hell with this Three of Swords over some sort of loss, possibly loss of money, but most likely the loss of control over another person here, over their fame or over their ability to be seen, discovered, over their ability to travel, make money while they travel, make money at all, period. Ten of Swords. I can't with the betrayal. So protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. The marvelous God. Hallelujah. 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 The marvelous God. See, you've been protected from this. Ten of Swords is typically a betrayal. Somebody putting that last sword in your back. But this is the angels that protect from those things, okay? This particular one, if you look at the visual on it, look at it's the all-seeing eyes. It's like how biblically angels are described as the multi-wheeled, multi-eyed vessel that it is, ship, whatnot. I'm getting somebody wanted control of a relationship, a situationship. If they couldn't have control over the situationship, they were going to make sure somebody was destroyed and unable to be discovered, to make any moves, to make any money. And this person's being found out. They're guilty. They're being caught. It's like an obsessive need to control another person here. With the word test, I just looked over and I heard this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. Khalil in reverse, justice in reverse. Makes things known in court, causes innocence to prevail. This person tried to make you or somebody else guilty for what they were doing while they were obsessively trying to control another person here. This is done in an addiction. Somebody came up against an innocent person for no reason here. For no reason. It was their job. Maybe somebody was paid to do this. Make sure it's in the upright. Somebody was paid to do this. That could be this hermit and the moon in reverse. What was done in secret is being revealed. And that page of swords in reverse. Somebody cannot watch anymore. They cannot stop. They can't get the right information. They're scatterbrained. They're losing control. They don't know which end is up. They don't remember who they said what to in the past. And it's dangerous for this person. Pillow talking. Dangerous pussy from the past. This person has pillow talked. And lion is one of the words out in the dice. Just saying. This person slept with somebody and pillow talked to the wrong person about ending another person's livelihood, ability to work, ability to, for whatever reason, be discovered or seen. It's like somebody wanted to control the information about you or whoever this is so much that like that obsessive control is what's getting them caught up. They've told one too many stories to one too many people and they don't remember who they said what to in the past. This person has slept with a couple different people and tried to get somebody else to do a job to come against another person to keep them from like leaving somebody else's orbit. Earthbound, to keep them tied, to keep them bound to them. This person said the wrong thing to the wrong person. Cremation grounds, meditation. This may have ended something for this person because somebody kept receipts is what I'm hearing. Somebody's digging up bones. It's a song from Randy Travis. Resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Tonight I'm sitting at home digging up bones. I can't sing as low as him, but he just passed away like last year or the year before too. Somebody's trying to get like past your blockages. Keeping you bound. by pillow talking. But whoever this is, this lion from the past, this dangerous pussy from the past, I'm hearing this is a cougar. This is an older woman. This is an older woman that knows exactly what this person was doing to try and bury you. Bury you, it's like your reputation, your career, bury your face card. And somehow you have gotten through this. Graveyard dirt. Somebody tried to bind you using graveyard dirt, but somehow you broke through it. And this is the person from the past that's going to come back and bite this King of Swords in the ass. Recall memory with everything. They remember it all. Somebody from the past is coming back. Somebody is remembering the past and what this King of Swords did to end another person's career, finances, reputation, to shit on somebody's face card like they were part of Team America. But you're protected. For all of you that don't know about Team America World Police, just don't watch it. Okay? Just don't. Just don't. You have been protected, and I'm hearing fiercely protected. Okay? There's that lion again. This is a Chinese lion like they do in the lion parade, or is it a dragon? It's a lion or a dragon. It's one of the big faces on the parades. I'm not sure what those things are called when all the people are under them. It's not a float, but it's like, I don't know, 30 people long. I'm just having a visual of it, and I can't bring the words to the tip of my tongue right now. Whatever's guarding you is fierce, and it's otherworldly. It isn't good or evil. It's elemental. This person just tried to destroy everything for you, and what came back to protect you is older than the thought of spirit. It's older than the thought of religion. This is the actual animus in all of nature. Every bit of living spirit, the manna from the heavens. This is like divine protection on a guard dog level. Somebody's got some serious backup in the spirit world, and you do not want to test it. Whoever this King of Swords energy is, this is Hermit energy, Moon in reverse energy, they don't see this coming. This dangerous pussy from the past, this lion energy, this cougar, was a test for them. I'm getting this cougar has very short hair. It's sexy on this person too. This is a tall, thin woman. I'm getting like 5'6" to 5'9". Okay, this woman is has very striking features. Like she is, I wouldn't call her chiseled because she's very soft, but high cheekbones, regal, elegant, like Native American features. But she's got silver, short, really beautiful hair, but it's like pixie cut. She could also be African American, could be a Middle Eastern, like Indian or Arabic, Punjabi. Oath. It's just got serious, y'all. It just got real. This King of Swords took some sort of binding oath, blood oath. They took a blood oath in front of this woman or with this woman from the past. They're bound to this woman and they're trying to bind you with graveyard magic. But here's the deal. They didn't realize whatever oath they took, they're forever bound to this person from the past. And this person from the past, this lion, this cougar energy, is going to expose them. They remember everything. Meditation. It's got this King of Swords deep in thought. they can't get out of their head. They can't get, like, the wheel is turning. It's like this. It's like the hamster wheel on steroids and speed at the same time. Like, till the gears wear out. Like, this person's going to make the wheels fall off. Something's going on. Lust in reverse. I'm telling you, this person made a blood oath or some sort of bound tie to this woman without maybe realizing it, because the lust demon will get you every time, right? Fulfillment in reverse. This person doesn't even enjoy being with this woman. She's beautiful, but here's the deal. That's part of being a succubus. That's what's going on here. This man has so OCD about controlling another person's life, they got sucked in by a succubus. Uh-oh. All right, they are stuck to this woman. They don't even want to touch this woman. They don't want to engage with this woman, but there's some sort of oath with them that they can't go back on because she's going to tell. Rigid in reverse. There is no flexibility in this situation at all for this man. No flexibility whatsoever. Confidence in reverse. This person, they're yellow-bellied. They have no spine. This woman has completely overpowered them energetically somehow. Why do they want to ruin you? What is, like, these two, this dangerous pussy from the past, this lion, this cougar energy, seems to be very, very dominant over this King of Swords energy, who in themselves is a control freak. The irony is got it for me today. I'm thinking this person is getting a taste of their own medicine when it comes to this woman who is a practitioner. They've done some sort of oath to this woman, and they can't get out of it. They don't want to sleep with this woman. It's not satisfying. There's no flexibility in her position, okay? She's very dominating. She knows the ins and outs. She knows all the skeletons and where they're buried. She knows. With all this recall and the cremation ground, she knows where the skeletons are buried. She is putting this person to a test. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The situation is no longer functioning cohesively, okay? We've got a bad team. We've got people that are working against each other instead of working together here. These two were supposed to be working together against another person to end their face card and their reputation and their finances and their career and their stability. And now this is what's happening to them. Sun flipped over. And then the Five of Wands. Okay, so this contention is being revealed. You can tell that there's like behind the scenes fighting, behind the scenes drama that somebody doesn't want you to see, but it's apparent to you. It sticks out like a sore thumb, I just heard. You can tell that whatever's going on with this older energy from the past and this King of Swords, they're fighting each other, but they have some sort of bond or oath that they have taken together, and this person is just devastated by it. They can't get out of it. It's a soul tie. This person wants forgiveness for it so bad too. They want it cut off so bad. I think they may be Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Sugar mama is no longer giving the sugar. If this landed on top of lust in reverse. If this person doesn't put out for her, she doesn't give them money. And she can't get no satisfaction, so he can't get no scratch or until she gets some action. Really? Okay, so there's a contention between the two of them, and she's trying to pay this person into some sort of romantic interlude, and he's not interested. With that lust in reverse, fulfillment in reverse, it's not happening. Rigid in reverse, it's maybe not so stiff. And then we've got confidence in reverse. I think this person has stolen the solar plexus energy of this masculine through this lust. Through whatever oath this is, she took this person's confidence away. The fact that the man is not sexually aroused by her, not fulfilled by her, knows that the only way to get money out of her is to perform. This person is having some functional issues with rigidity here, and it's really hitting them in their confidence. But what they got to realize is that's their body telling them that's not the right person to be sharing with. It's a dark form of protection. Just your confidence will come back if you can get yourself away from this dangerous pussy from the past and head right on to where you're supposed to go, to the Empress. See, this dangerous pussy from the past, this is the Empress. This is who they're trying to block the light. This is who they're trying to block for people from seeing. They want this face card destroyed. Oh, yeah? What? They want this face card destroyed. They do not want this Empress to be able to have any kind of recognition for being in their position, for sitting where they are. They wouldn't be in that energy, and they wouldn't be showing up here if they weren't deserving of it. It would be in the reverse. So what's going on with this is this dangerous pussy from the past is jealous. This is an old cougar, a dying lion with missing teeth who can't even hunt for themselves anymore, and a control freak. She's siphoning the confidence off of this person because her vitality and virility has long been gone. Now his vitality and virility is at question here. It's hitting his person's confidence when all this person really needs to say is, I'm not fulfilled. I'm not attracted to what you have to offer. You are really interjecting. See, confirmation. The kitty is confirming. This man needs to step up and say, I do not want this aging, toothless cougar lion from the past. This is where my sights are. That's where the confidence will come back. And this is where the virility will return. 22:22 on the clock. Or was it? Nah, 33:22 on the clock. So we've got somebody that's having serious anxiety, like performance anxiety here. This person doesn't know if they can show up. They've got the romance side of things here. They've got the the deal is they're still an emotional manipulator. That's part of the problem here. This person has been like invested heavily with this dangerous pussy from the past, right? There he is again. Been invested heavily. Very focused, obsessive, to the point that it's become a real problem for this person, all right? Like almost an addiction. 5 Pentacles in the reverse. This person here is afraid to walk away from this person from the past because they're afraid they're going to be left out in the cold. Okay, we've got this 6 of Cups energy. So this is a past person for this King of Swords energy. This Empress is a King of Swords past person. This dangerous pussy from the past, though, this is the one that's like keeping tabs on another person that can't keep tabs anymore. They're helping this masculine, this King of Swords energy, watch another person. It's like these two were focused on this Empress energy together. And now she's got all the receipts with this recall and memory here. What's going to happen? What is this Cougar energy going to do with the receipts here? Now that she realizes this Empress is heavily protected by something older than God. Not older than God. I should rephrase that. Older than humans recording their experiences with God. It's elemental. It's before the concept of religion. Before the concept of good and evil. It just is. So this dangerous pussy from the past is going to come forward with the truth. They're going to come tell the truth. They're going to say, look, this person came to me to get me to watch you. It's a test on how you're going to react. Something about a water sign here. Something about going with the flow. This is a test. Ooh, we just got 3 cards that flew out in a clump. Healer, stormy, and air. Wow. Somebody really wants to heal some turbulent shit. It's like somebody's asking for the truth and for somebody to go with the flow and to see things from a higher perspective here. In the midst of like taking on water, like a hole in their boat. And it's somebody that just wants you to really think about things in a different way or to change your mind. It could be an air sign or a water sign. Here we've got trust on the bottom of the deck. This person wants you to trust them. Relief, knowledge, past life. See, yes, the only way to fix this situation and the way that this King of Swords is going to get relief from this OCD obsession and get relief from being, I'm getting blackmail by this dangerous pussy from the past. They're going to get relief by telling the truth and giving the knowledge of what they've been up to this past person, this Empress. They're going to have to tell this Empress the God's honest truth in order to get relief and to start some sort of a new life. This person might need forgiveness. It's like when you go into confession and you can start fresh, or getting a clean slate, or like the tower moment that knocks it all down so you can start building from the bottom up. That kind of stuff is what's going on for this person. This King of Swords is terrified. This is 9 of Swords energy. They know they've worked with this person in the past to hide things, to keep things secret, and they've been doing it to excess. They've been doing something more than they should, taking more than they should, using something more than they should, or like not realizing they can do with a little bit less here. They didn't want to go without, so they were going to destroy this Empress energy. They were upset, so they worked with this person from the past. They wanted to destroy the face card of the Empress, the reputation, the career, the finances, the stability, all of it. They wanted this person ruined. And this cougar from the past, this dangerous pussy from the past, the lion energy here has the receipts. They're about to come forward with the truth. And here's the deal. This King of Swords is trying to beat him to the punch. What's going to be the outcome with this, Spirit? Do I have this deck out? No, I don't. What is going to be the outcome with this? I would like 3 outcomes, please. 3 cards. The outcome for the Cougar, the outcome for the King of Swords, and the outcome for the Empress. Outcome for the Cougar, please. strength, tell the truth, do the hard thing. More lion energy, more lion energy. Something about a Leo sign, possibly. Tell me about the King of Swords, world in reverse. Not going to start a new cycle, not going to get a new cycle, or not repeating an old cycle. Now tell me about the Empress. Three of Cups, friendships, and a reason to celebrate. You're going to have some sort of group celebration. People seeing you for what you are. Look, the Big Dipper is up there. They're looking at the Big Dipper. You have a capacity to hold a lot. Infinite. And you've got a lot of people that are going to be coming and surrounding you with support after this has been done. Okay? This King of Swords has to put an end to this. No more of this round and round and round and round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. In order to have this new life, to have trust, to heal, there has to be truth. That's the only thing that's going to get somebody out of the storm that they've created for themselves. This person is just beside themselves with anxiety. They're sick to their stomach. They're having like panic attacks, hot flashes, sweats. They are nauseous because they are guilty. And until they tell the truth, the Spirit's going to continue to test this person and pelt them with like spiritual hits. This is somebody that lives in a rural area. Their job may take them out in the back roads. Somebody feels like they are a little rusty, and this could be this Empress because they've been through a lot here. Their face card's been destroyed. Their reputation has been destroyed. Their finances have been destroyed. Their career has been destroyed. All by this Cougar energy and this King of Swords in energy here. Who's going to get to the Empress first? That's going to be my very last question. And then I might pull a few out of the basket to see if it resonates. Who is going to get to the Empress first? This Cougar energy or this King of Swords energy? Fire sign, air sign energy. We've got water out here. Who's going to get to this Empress first? The Cougar or the King of Swords? Eight of Wands. I don't know, but it's coming quick. It's sneaking up to bite somebody on the ass right now. It's happening fast. Five of Swords in reverse. Keep your defenses down. This is not an attack, even though it might feel like it. Who is going to get to the Empress first? Five of Wands. Okay. The drama is on its way. Who? Spirit, please and thank you. I believe the King of Swords. Sad squirrel. The person who set it up and was mad to begin with anyway. The person who wanted to destroy the other person's life. The person wielding the club. Okay, I think the King of Swords is going to get to this Empress first. And if the King of Swords is telling this Empress the truth, what they know, it's going to give them relief from some of this anxiety, this inability to sleep because, you know, of the divine protection that's around this Empress. It keeps them up at night. You wanted to keep them earthbound. You wanted to keep them down low to your level. You didn't want this person to rise. You didn't want this person to have a face card. You didn't want this person to have a reputation, money, a career, none of that shit. No love, no fucking nothing. You worked with another person to destroy all of this for this Empress. You better be the first one to get back to her. That's all I got to say about that. Think about it. It's a test of your integrity. Somebody has pixie spirits that are protecting them, though. That's what I'm hearing about this energy right here. This Eight of Wands energy, this lightning fast energy. shit moving quick energy. There's stuff moving in people's houses. It's not dangerous. It's to dick with them. These pixies are not malicious. They're mischievous, but they're loyal to this Empress energy, and they are dicking with this Cougar, this lion energy. They're moving things, like this person's keys go, like literally they were in their hand and put them in their pocket, and the next thing you know, they're in the other room upstairs. They will lose their car in the parking lot and it'd be like in a different place from where they parked. This person is also having, I'm getting like things knocked off the shelves, and they think it's their cat or something that's doing it, but it's not. There's somebody being told by the spirit realm, we see what you did. We know who you came up against. They're taunting this Cougar energy. I think that the King of Swords might be putting in some sort of aggression or threatening behavior to be like, look, you better back off. You better stay away. I think they may have like tried to jump ship and switch camps, and they may be protecting this Empress at this point, but they still haven't told the truth. Five of Swords to the Five of Wands. This person caused all kinds of drama and wanted to cause conflict and pain and injury to every facet of your life. And now they're going to want to come in and say they're protecting you. It's their job to protect you. They're being tested by the universe. This person's being pelted by spirit. I'm getting these pixies are even making sure, like, they will entice the birds to shit on someone's head. Like, just, you get out of your car and all of a sudden just right down your forehead. They're up to mischief. Like they will entice the animals. Like if you're walking your dog or you're at like the river and you're chilling, the big animals, like the biggest dog that gets wettest with all the fur, it's going to come shake on you. The pixies are influencing nature to dick with both of these people. One more card. One more card. Let's get out the Deadly Apothecary. All right, what is the advice for this King of Swords energy if they're coming to the Empress first? It seems like the pixies and nature spirits are going to be having a field day with this Cougar energy for a very long time. They're messing with this person on their job. They will move paperwork at somebody's job. They'll take it from their outbox and they'll put it at the bottom of a file somewhere. Important stuff too. Time-sensitive stuff. Cannabis just came out. The healer. The healer. So let's read what that has to say. Advice for this ending here. Healing and dreamlike. Bang, ganja, hemp, marijuana, weed. It's used medicinally to help aid sleep and reduce physical pain. In ritual settings, it can be smoked to produce prophetic visions and receive messages from the spirit realm. When used inappropriately, it will cause paranoia and demotivation, aka the lazy stoner. The poison. The disempowered cannabis is easily overwhelmed and suspicious of everyone, the mindset of which is partly because they have a habit of playing the victim. Wow, this is this King of Swords energy here. They have a habit of playing the victim. They're stuck in childhood wounds and tend to overreact to many things, citing a painful past. Prone to self-pity and asking, why me? Cannabis believes the world owes them a living. They give their power away by too often identifying with their human ego and forget that they are a limitless, shining spirit. In the antidote to the poison, cannabis has the potential to become a powerful healer once they have completed their shadow work. But for now, they are stuck in habitual responses like a recording on repeat. They can do the following things with intention, which will start the healing process. Shine a light on all the yucky stuff, such as the shadows, so they may be brought to the surface to be healed. Stop defining themselves by their past and release the wounds from childhood, and understand that they alone are responsible for their life. These processes will release cannabis from feeling overwhelmed and usher them into a new way of being as a healer. So somebody, like I said in the very, very beginning, the first card out, which was the psalm regarding excess. Okay, somebody needs to apply the law of thirds to their life. If you can eat a third less food and still survive, if you can consume a third less of anything that you're consuming, whether it be shopping, television, internet, food, alcohol, substances, anything else that you can do to excess. Apply the law of thirds, the law of diminishing returns, because it will become less and less satisfying the more you have of something. Like, think about that bite of ice cream. If you have the first 3 bites of a pint of ice cream, it's like the best 3 bites you've ever had. But then by the 4th and 5th, it's just kind of mediocre, mundane, same old, same old. It doesn't hit the dopamine receptors. It doesn't hit the bells and whistles and all the lights and flashy things on the pinball machine, okay? This is also telling you about excess. Somebody is obsessive with trying to control another person or their growth, their reputation, their money, etc., their love life, etc. You cannot control an environment on something that is root bound and expect it to stay alive. It will eventually wither and die because it doesn't have enough space to exist. Somebody here needs to allow this Empress to exist where they are at their level, instead of trying to cram them back into some sort of container they do not fit in because they've already been transplanted out of that root-bound behavior. This energy here, the lion energy, the dangerous pussy from the past energy. This is a practitioner that tried to overpower the willpower of an Empress that is sitting in their, I'm going to say, God-given position, okay? You have to earn that seat. This is just not something that is bestowed upon you like, poof, you're an Empress. Ha! Imagine that, bitch. We'd all be Empresses, right? This is somebody who actually earned their seat. They earned their seat. They earned their seat. So the obsession with trying to take this person down and put them back into a container and stuff them down, stifle them, stop their progress, stagnate them. You can no longer do this, and you have to come clean with the fact that you just couldn't beat somebody. If you can't beat them, join them, is now this King of Swords philosophy. But we've got the whole problem of this lady over here, okay? We've got the whole problem of them knowing where all the bodies are buried, knowing all the skeletons in the closet here. She's like doing something to blackmail this man, but the spirits are messing with her. The spirits are messing with her. He's the initiator. She's the practitioner. This person should have used their discernment, their judgment, their intuition, and their connection to spirit to realize this person over here was doing the wrong thing. The pillow talk between them was manipulative with that King of Cups energy to get this person, cause drama in this Empress's life. To have conflict with this Empress, but they got beat. Whether by spirit or by this Empress or by their own actions, they got beat. They did not win the situation. It's going to be revealed. Whoever is guarding this Empress in the spirit realm is older than the concept of God, older than the human thought of religion, older than good or evil. This is the actual, this is source energy. It's good and bad. It is what it is to keep the balance. And so that is. This Empress is sitting in their position. They are where they are because they're supposed to be there, because they earned that. They're sitting in that position because they earned the seat at the head of their own table. Okay? The truth has to come out, and it's seeming like the King of Swords is going to make it to this Empress first. The deal is with this dangerous pussy from the past energy, they're going to test your patience, Empress. They're going to come screw with you. But don't worry. The pixies will do for you what they're trying to do to you. This cougar from the past is having things go missing in their house, falling off of shelves. They're being dicked with by spirit, literally shat on by birds from what I'm understanding. Like right down the face. Okay? I've had that happen before. It sucks. But Spirit's being not so nice with this practitioner because they knew better. They fucking knew better. But that pillow talk, they got emotionally involved and they thought they were going to come up against this Empress somehow. And it's not going to work out for them. Whatever they did to destroy the face card, the reputation, the finances, the freedom, and the stability of this Empress is going to knock this situation for a loop. Going to knock it out of the park. It's going to be a grand slam home run. Okay? This Empress is going to be circling base and touching home real quick. I think I'm going to call the reading there, you guys. Hold on. Let me clear the energy. Headphone warning. You don't want a ringy. There we go. All right, y'all. Remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.